So, another Gang of Daggers franchise idea, this time for anime. I am a huge fan of Japanese anime, and I would love to work with an anime company to see my story brought to animation. I think the story fits into the realm of anime where teenagers discover power, then get into trouble pursuing that power. Uh, I personally like stories set in pre gunpowder ages. I like stories that show learning to be a great, you know, I like the stories that show learning to be a great warrior. So part of what I wrote about and what I think would be of interest to the audience is how the characters train and learn to fight with different weapons, against different weapons, and in groups and in army battles. And just like in real combat, the characters will get injured. I wrote about two landscapes: one the city, the other a broad region of mountains and rivers, covered in forests and occupied by lords and kings over peasant armies. My early chapters, I wanted to write about the adventurers experiencing nature in this primitive world, and to, you know, like they want to see it all, to enjoy the weather and land. And then we have some scenes where they witness the primitive technology of the people of that alien world. Where my story is different is, from other anime and stuff, is there is no born to be the savior protagonist. Um, it's ideally you would see a group of characters together. They discover this thing, and then one of those starts becoming the leader. It just kind of grows organically out of the group. Um, Magic is a thing in this world, but is not often flashy. The dagger uses magic to obtain goals, not to dazzle people, and certainly not to draw attention to themselves. So, in an anime setting, I can see creative and funny ways to present to the audience ways members of the dagger learn and use magic. After 5 seasons, the show would follow a pattern from the beginning to the end of each school year, each summer being a military campaign the students engage in. Internal drama between members of the Dagger would occur as juniors struggle with each other to be considered the best and named leader for their senior year. The battles will be interesting. I prefer, because I prefer to show realism, and I know anime allows anything to be created. This means there can be multiple standalone movies and short-run series where the dagger can be involved in massive army battles, or where a lone character is followed as they, go off and adventure in this foreign land. Train as an elite fighter with a small arsenal of magic. Now, if preferred, the story can be adapted for a setting in Japan, and I would enjoy the opportunity to work with the company and develop this. So, yeah, any Japanese animation company, or any animation company out there interested, let me know. I would love to make a Gang of Daggers into an animated, show or movie. Thank you.